Oh god, it's raining. I'm really hoping it was internet.
Just keep the toes.
Wait.
Did you talk to me, Panda?
No, the other Russian.
Wait.
Go ahead and grab your attention to the center stage in front of you. We're go ahead and get started here.
Shut up.
This, I do have to give a small disclaimer before the show, and as such, it shall be this. This spreads community for the community, by the community, and is no way associated with Altspace in any way, shape, or form. And should really be viewed by such said try hard
Oh.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Woo! All right, what is up, guys? Kiddos, what is cooking? This is show number 2 in the books of Behind the Screen to SadGamerDad. How's everyone doing tonight? Look at those emojis. Let's see those emojis. I am so excited, guys, to have an amazing couple of guests with me today. We are going to talk about what it's like to be a streamer on the internet and play some games. Who all's been playing some games this weekend? Let's see some hearts. Games, hearts. Anyone? All right. Hell yeah. Who's been drinking a lot of beer this weekend? Let's see some smiley faces. Yeah, the crazy face. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, in the course of this show, I will manage to consume 2 beers and 32 ounces of water. So I'm on beer number 2. Keep me honest. So let's get started. Who's ready? All right, I'm going to talk a little bit with my buddy and co-host now. That is our one and only main man. Everyone knows him as JustJohn. JustJohn, get in here, buddy.
There we go. I got a few.
Let's see some emojis for JustJohn.
Thank you.
Let's get a hell of a lot of emojis. I want to see a ton of emojis this show, guys. We're going to try to break last week's record. You had 1,700 emojis in the playpen. 1,700. Let's see if we can break that record this week. Let's check in with old JustJohn and see what's cooking, man. John, what have you been playing this weekend? This is a little bit we do back and forth.
Man, over the last couple of weeks, man, it's only been 2D games. I have honestly not been delving into VR that much over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I noticed last night. So what have you been playing, like Secret World, what's it called?
Oh, yes, with a few people that are probably around here right now. I've been playing Secret World Legends. It's an MMO by Funcom.
Funcom, all right.
Nobody knows it? All right,
yeah.
That's fine.
John will hook you up after the show. He'll tell you all about Secret World Legends. I think he's a salesman on the side. We'll see. Awesome, man. Anything else? How about tabletop stuff? We got any tabletop players in here?
We have one.
I see some. We have a few.
There we go. Yeah, I've actually been running a few D&D games with a few people as well. I mean, okay, kind of one of my bigger hobbies. I don't talk about it that much here.
That's okay. Someday we'll have to have you do a whole show. Bring in all the tabletop people from Altspace and tell us about how that works. Educate me, man. I'm not just be me in the audience. I need to know how to play that kind of stuff.
I'll be happy to teach you, man.
Awesome.
That's what I like to do. I love to teach people.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, anyone having just a crazy-ass weekend? I had the strangest day today. I've had multiple things fall on me, like things exploding on me. Like, I tried to go get some food today, right? And I like to get fried mushrooms, because that's what we do here in Texas. We fry every damn thing we can find. Man, I'd eat like a fried boot if I could. So I got these mushrooms, and they exploded on me when I put them into the dipping ranch. You guys like ranch? Ranch is like a Texas thing. We put ranch on everything. We put ranch on our pizza, ranch on our, I don't know, our spaghetti, our pancakes, all sorts of stuff. So I bite into this mushroom, right? And it's somehow the ranch just blows up all over my face. I've got mushroom juice in my face. And then on top of that, I get home, I'm trying to be like a cool dad, right? My daughter's like, hey, open this can for me of apple butter. This is another Southern thing. We like to eat apple butter. What the hell is apple butter? How do you get butter out of apples, man? Butter comes from milk, right? I don't know. But I try to open this thing and be all manly, right? You guys see my channel? I got some decent amount of muscles, right? Something, no problem, kiddo. Boom! All over my face. Covered in apple butter, sticky shit all over the ground. It was embarrassing. Here I am, covered in apple butter, ranch, and beer. And there's probably a story in that somewhere.
Sounds like a good Friday
Snow could
night.
probably make some good jokes on that, I bet. But enough of what's been going on with me. Let's talk about our special guest that we have this night. So I'm going to introduce you guys to our guests, and we'll get them up here. And are we gonna play the intro now, Shannon, or is that gonna be after we hear in a little bit?
In a little bit.
Shannon's in my ear. Let me get her in a little bit. Okay, thank you, Shannon. I want to give a shout out to Shannon. Job running the show. Shout out to Gabe. How about Gabe, a camera person? Thanks, man. Doing a good job, buddy. All right, so our first special guest. I want to bring both. Let's bring both these guys up here. I want to welcome my new best friend. I mean, we are hitting it off. This guy, I met him over at the open mic night. He pulled me up onto the stage. He was up there with Stevie Boy. They were doing their improv show. John, you were there, I think. Shannon was there.
I've been
A lot of folks were there. Yeah, and I didn't know what to do, man. I'm kind of shy when it comes to improv. I don't improv. I'm me. Things go weird in my life all the time. That's just me. That's SadGamerDad. That's part of the sad part is shit's gonna happen to me. It's gonna happen to anybody. First, it's gonna happen to me. But I'm up there. He calls me on stage. I kind of freeze a little bit. Is my answer. Of course, everyone asks me why I'm sad. And you guys heard that the first show, right? Everyone knows the stupid, blue, dumb reason why I call myself SadGamerDad. It's so pathetically cheesy. Go back and watch the first show if you want to see what's up on youtube.com/SadGamerDad. Shameless plug, hashtag. But let's bring up my special guest, my new buddy, TryHardHeroes, who is well known over here, beloved, and he's a new streamer on YouTube. Let's give him some love, and let's also bring up Raymond with his new MCN that he's joined with Creators Clubs. Let's get both of these guys up here on the platform. Woo, yeah, let's see some emojis. Let's break that record. Hell yeah, let's get like 5,000.
Yeah, 5,000, you guys. That's a number. Hell yeah. I thought music was supposed to come on, so we were both kind of waiting back there, like waiting for that shit to go down. Megaphone, forgot about that. Yeah. Yo.
Make sure you got your megaphone on. You'll be in everybody's ear.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Are they in your ear?
Yeah.
If they're not in your ear, like, give us a sad face.
Yeah, or just, use
see
words.
happies,
Use your words.
Yeah,
I can hear you
everything's
guys.
working.
Or use your words. Words will work.
Yeah, we were
Let's
kind of
join on the
awkward back
couch,
there.
man.
We thought the music would start playing, so we're kind of staring at each other like, oh, do we come out now?
All right. We got couches. Can you see me in the shot? Let's get over here. Let me get over here at this couch. We're going to buddy up, man.
Oh, it's okay, sweet.
We're going to buddy up on this couch.
Yeah, we can crisscross.
John, you get over there. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. All right. What's up, buddy?
What's up,
oh, hi. Oh, wait. You can't high five, man. Hi head. All right. Good ramming.
Yeah, boy.
I'll just give
Good
you a little
ramming.
tiny finger bump.
Okay.
Finger bump or something, man.
Welcome to the
All
Sad
right.
Gamer Dad show, everyone. We're doing hard ramming today. That's our topic, hard ramming.
Hard ramming. We're going to get all the ramming jamming action we can get tonight.
That's,
And then
that's
some.
basically my YouTube
I
channel.
already talked about
there.
hard ramming.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with TryHard. Let's get serious interview. I want to put on my best Barbara Walters. That's dating me. You guys
I just farted.
so old, man. But all right, TryHard.
Yo.
Serious question now. You're a new streamer. You've got a brand new popular YouTube channel. A lot of these folks are here with you now, representing you. Let's give out TryHard some love. You came over. You're part of TryHard.
Give it, you fuckers!
TryHard
Give me your
Circle.
love! Give it to me!
Come on. Hell yeah. Show you his
But
your
no,
hearts.
in all seriousness,
you guys are
I
awesome.
love all those people so much. Like, these guys are like my second family. They're fucking amazing. Like, absolutely.
So for someone that's not part of your posse, so to speak, the TryHard
Yes.
group, what can someone who doesn't know what TryHardHeroes does on YouTube or in general on streaming, what can they expect from your channel as far as variety? Will you be doing episodes? You know, what you got? What's your visual?
Yeah, well, so like, you know, as has been stated, my channel's been kind of young. I started that shit like, you know, a month and a half ago. It's been growing really fast, and I've been kind of just riding it by the seat of my pants. Right now I have a series which is called Flash Game Flucials. The name came up out of my face randomly. It was just kind of blathering like you guys know what I need to do. And I was like, okay, well, fuck it. I dedicated, so that's the name now. It's basically where I play Flash games, so you guys don't have to, because fuck those things, right? You know, there's other games that are way better, right? But I'm doing that right now. That's kind of fun. I just finished a little Nightmare series. It was very short. I've done, you know, Layers of Fear. I plan on expanding upon that. However, what I am planning on expanding upon, and a lot of this is actually by guidance of Raymond over here. He's actually been helping me out a fucking ton, man. Like, you guys noticed my exponential growth. That's because of Raymond's got my back. And what I plan on doing is starting a second channel eventually. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm not gonna jump on that right away. I will say I'm gonna be starting a second channel where you're actually gonna see me, not just me playing fucking games and doing just retarded crap like solving a Rubik's Cube, using nothing but a pair of pliers, some Elmer's glue, a doll's head, you know, some weird shit. And that's going to be my secondary channel as well. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, so who would you say your target audience is? Gamers, or
actually that's
craftspeople?
Well, I would say that's a little weird, a little bit more of a niche question, I will say, because the answer rather is a little bit not as simple. I would say that if you'd like to laugh, you'd like to have like rant. I'd say my gaming videos are more likened to Vines. You remember Vines, right? Clearly, they're kind of like that. It's like segmented comedy. So you know, some people don't want to sit there and watch someone just play a let's play. You know, that can, you know, that everyone's seen that before. But what I'm presenting to you guys is moment by moment funny. You can get through it, you can get done, just get a nice easy laugh to ease you on your day. That's the easy answer. The harder answer, I would say, is my channel and what I make is geared towards other people who are in TryHardHeroes. The name is founded upon the idea that every one of us, you know, in our lives feel like we have to try so hard to achieve something, and we always feel like sometimes every one of us has felt like the world's been against us at some point. And in that regard, all of you guys, like, not me, fuck me, but you guys are heroes, because you guys are making it day in, day out. You guys, this is what you're living, and I want to give something back. I want to make people laugh, you know, in the way I know how. And that's how I do it. I know my content may seem a little jumpy to some people. I have gotten that criticism a few times, but I would say give it a chance. You know, it can actually grow on you, believe it or not. And it's only like that because it's kind of weird and I'm even not used to it. But I guarantee my content will continue to grow and get better at Raymond's advice as I improve as content creator for you guys. So yeah.
All right, did you hear John over here? John said something about eating people from in the back, shooting your teammate in the back.
For people who like to stab each other in the back.
Okay, wow. Okay, John's a little butthurt because maybe one bullet during one of our games might have caught him in the hip. That's not my fault. So
hey, don't follow John into a room.
You guys can be the judge of that one.
Don't follow John into a room if you're not wanting to get eaten. I trusted him and he ate my face off. But that's okay.
That's why we don't do AltspaceVR meetups anymore, because John has that tendency to bite, so we don't do it.
All right, let's get a question for Raymond. Raymond,
yes. How are you doing?
Why? Hey, I'm good. Thank you for being on the show tonight, man. It's great to have you here. Why TryHard? What did you see about TryHard that you said, I want to sign this guy to my Creators Club network?
Well, TryHard has a good work ethic as well as like a good vision on what he wants. So that's more like what we're looking for, rather than just numbers that, you know, are there for no reason. His vision on what he wants, as well as the fact that he has quality content, is what we look for in our company.
Awesome. Okay, now TryHard's already talked about, and he's like me. We're kind of small on the end of streamers, but man, we think big. We are big. We don't care if we're small. We are big to you guys. You guys are the most important part of what we do. The most important part of me is founding this community. My playpen of kiddos is the most important thing to me, week in and week out. I mean, I will seriously game with either one of you guys. I will hang out with you. Whatever, man. I am open and available all the time on my Discord. Just shout out to your old SadGamerDad, and I will hang out with you guys. So, Raymond, another question, man. On as far as small, upcoming people go on YouTube, streaming, Twitch, all that sort of thing, do you think? Well, let's get back to YouTube. YouTube specifically just recently changed their their partnership for channels. And I got a disclaimer that said, hey, you're going to lose your monetization. They've made it a lot more difficult now as far as subscribers and views time and it's good and bad. Some of the bigger YouTubers, like PewDiePie, did a video on it. You don't get even bigger than PewDiePie, right? He's the biggest YouTuber there is. And he did a video that, after he initially was like me as a small YouTuber, I felt, man, this is hurting me. This is going to hurt me. This is not cool. They're going to cast out all these small YouTubers. But then he thought about it and decided, well, it's actually kind of a good thing if you think about it. It gets a lot of bots out of the system. It helps with the algorithm and helps the advertisers and et cetera, et cetera. And I do see a ton of bots when I post some of my content out on the internet. I see just a ton of crazy ass porn bot spam, and it's kind of a sad deal. So I tend to agree with him on that viewpoint. But Raymond, what's your opinion on the partnership change with YouTube? Has it? You probably manage a lot of bigger YouTubers, but what's your take on it? Have any of them talked with you, or what's your opinion on the change? Do you think it's for the good or for the bad, long term?
For like the majority of the people that we work with, they would be not care about those numbers. But the thing is that the reason why it's such a big deal is because it's taking away from the small people in order to help the bigger people. So like people that are medium range,
Right.
let's say 50 to 100,000 subscribers.
50,000.
Right. They might be actually benefiting a lot from this because the demonetization that's happening is going to probably lower their income. But once they get rid of all these really small channels or these channels that aren't quite at that level, their demonetization will like stop, and they'll actually be able to make the amount of money that they should be making before the demonetization. Because what it is YouTube is trying to make an ecosystem that is more friendly to medium to high streamers, and it's at the cost of smaller YouTubers. But those YouTubers should not see it as an issue. They should see it as like a benchmark that they need to get to. Like it should motivate you to try to push through that,
Absolutely.
rather than
Yes, that echoes what PewDiePie touched on, and I left that out, and I'm glad you brought that up. You should see it as an opportunity to, like I said, think big and rise. Rise to that level.
And once you get to that level, it also means that you are more secure in making money. Like you don't have to worry about losing money to smaller channels because you've made it to that point. You're now good to go for the next 6 months, year, without worrying about too much.
Okay. Well, I've got a very serious question. I'm going back to TryHard. This is super serious. I want to know. Recently, he did a serious video on his channel recently, and it touched my heart. And I want to ask him a super serious question that came from that. I thought long and hard about this. John, you probably thought about this too. We have the same brain. TryHard. Do you know the way, my Buddha?
I'm gone.
Okay, so unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Everyone unsubscribe from him right now. That's bullshit. We agreed that wouldn't be on
All right, look at all the sad faces.
We're gonna say to walk out of this fucker.
So seriously, how long is that fucking meme gonna last, right? I'm sick to fucking death of it.
That's the thing. It's just like what was up, right? Like what's up was around. That was like a meme before memes were considered memes, and it's no different. It's just a little bit more juvenile, but it'll die off soon enough, I'm sure.
Oh God, isn't there? Gabe's still here. Oh, Gabe. I wish Gabe could comment. Gabe spends a lot of time in VR chat. Isn't there an entire room dedicated to that? Didn't that start in a room? Like the Ugandan room? Can you enlighten us all about that for those who don't know anything about the phenomena?
Okay.
What is this phenomena of Uganda?
Yeah.
Welcome, Gabe, everybody. I get sad faces with that.
And pulls the wrong kind of attention to VR chat than it needs.
All the good parts.
It pulls the wrong kind of attention.
Yeah. that fun
All right,
stuff.
thank you, Gabe.
Yeah.
I hope it dies a fast
Numbers
death.
quite a bit, so it's
It
kinda
has,
like,
you know, it's
All right,
a
thank you for
beneficial
enlightening
thing,
us, man.
too,
Thank you, Gabe. Let's hear
Yeah,
for Gabe.
Gabe, awesome.
Woo, woo, woo. All right, yeah. Thank you for answering us and try hard. You the man.
I think memes are good for the kind of gaining traction for most platforms out there too, right? Because no meme lasts forever that hardcore. It's just bringing people into VR chat. I mean, I honestly, even though it's annoying, I would say Altspace could actually benefit from us generating a really stupid, equally dumb meme, guys. You know, that's something you should think about.
So,
but yeah.
So on the heels of that, what's your advice to someone who wants to be a new game streamer? Any potential game streamers? We have an audience watching now live and on the stream.
Well,
I would say I'm
the best person to ask that about because I'm such a young
Maybe
channel.
Raymond will take that one.
I will say though quickly that if you're starting out on something like this, you have to be clear of what you want. You know, if you're coming out of the gate with content that isn't targeted, it isn't something that you personally feel passionate about, like you can extendedly work on. Don't do it, because if you want to turn that into kind of a job, that's going to require a large amount of your focus and your time, and and if you join something like a big network of people, they're going to also depend on you being reliable. So and whilst I'm still a young channel, I do plan on growing. That is what I'm going to do. I've set out that's my goal. I'm going to grow, and I'm so grateful for all your guys' support, and I hope you guys take this ride with me, because it's not just me. We're all heroes, right? But I would say, have a goal in mind.
That's a new video. That's a new catchphrase to put on your video, man. We're all heroes. Love that. All right, I'm trying to get as many emojis as I can. You got me in the game mode, guys.
They're laying them out, man. You can see all of them out there. Yeah.
I got them going up right here. Let's get back 100.
And there's people out there who aren't, but I know there's still love there, man. It's all good. It's all good, guys. You don't have to feel the need to do that. I know you're there.
All right, so what's your favorite game right now to play? There's a ton of games out. What's your favorite at the moment?
Honestly, I actually haven't been able to focus on any game right now. I look at them. It's like, I was doing music production for 18 years, so I wouldn't look at music like it was, something to enjoy and inspire. I would look at it like, oh, I deconstruct it. Now it's like, it's a similar kind of thing where I look at it like, okay, from this game, how can I entertain people the best? That's all I'm thinking about now. I'm not leaving free time for myself to really do any gaming right now. I think I need to focus on growth. But then down the road, I'll probably return back to it. Yeah.
Right on, man. All right, Raymond, do you have any additional advice to the new person interested in streaming, where they should start? Is there a platform you suggest, one over the other, or a method, an easy couple of tips, some advice, something to that nature?
So if you're going to want to do YouTube, my suggestion is get used to editing and love editing, because that is going to be what you have to do. YouTube's Let's Plays have kind of been dying out, so a lot of people have to edit like crazy. So you're spending like 4 hours on a video, 6 hours on a video. If you want to do like just straight gameplay and not worry about editing too much, I'd look into live streaming. You can do it on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, whatever you want. But just like stick with it and try to keep a schedule and try to like just stick with it as long as you can before, because the big thing is if you're not there and you're not consistent, people aren't going to come back the next day.
Right on. Yeah. So that brings me to another question for both you guys, actually. Well, let me go back to Raymond first, because I'm very interested to know. As far as your clients go in your Creators Club network, is there any success story you can talk about that would be maybe a model of going from small to large and succeeding?
I mean,
in maybe a short time.
Yeah, sure. Well, the biggest one, because we work with a lot of people, but some of them are private. But a couple of them that are public. I guess the biggest one that I can talk about is AquaFPS. I started working with him when I had.
Let's get some love for Aqua.
Yeah, Aqua's an amazing guy, and I love him. And we started out as friends, and he's the one that told me to turn this into a full business rather than I was working like on the side, just like helping out different content creators like here and there. And then he said, why not just turn it into a full business? And that's sort of what we did. But like we started out like I think around 10,000 subscribers is what he had when I started working with him. And within less than a year, way less than a year. He's now at 110,000, I think, and he's been able to turn it into a full-time job. So going from a passion project to a full-time job, that's sort of what we get people to do here, and we work with a lot of people that are, in between their hobby to full-time, and we try to get them to the full-time as quick as possible. And I think Aqua is one of the biggest ones we can talk about. And he's really, really been like a huge success story, because going from, someone that just wants to upload some gameplay that's funny, and then being able to make it a full-time job and being able to leave his current job is a huge step for almost anyone. And I think it's a dream job for a lot of gamers, especially.
Yeah. All right, so and you touched on that. Man, my dream job is to retire and just do nothing but VR interviews. Hey, I'm kind of doing that right now. Woo! I'll retire in AltspaceVR, just upload my consciousness into the social VR metaverse. How cool
during this interview, I've been pulling. I found that I missed a spot shaving, and I've been pulling on this one hand. Guys, can you use some emotional support to rip this out? Yeah, this sucks, man.
We need a wager on that.
I know we're all serious right now.
Let's see those emojis. Come on, let's do this. We need some drums.
What's that, guys? Believe in me.
Drum roll.
Fuck, I'm gonna do this.
Come on,
out.
Try.
Hell yeah.
Try.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
You know what, guys? I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna screenshot and put it on Twitter for you guys, so you can enjoy my little facial hair just ripped out.
Yeah.
All right. Achievement unlocked.
Yeah.
Here we come, man.
There we go.
Hold the contest in.
Try hard. Whiskers.
I don't know if I'm there yet, man. I'm working.
Try
on it.
whiskers.
Yeah.
All right, well, we've got some giveaways to do later on in the show, so stick around for giveaways of a game, and I'm going to let TryHard talk about the game. It's called Widget, and that's all I know. What's Widget all about?
So Widget is, if you guys ever are familiar with Gmod, Prop Hunt, it's a game where you have people who can actually take the role of anything in the map. It's filled with items, shit like that, and you got the hunters who have to find what you are. You could be a can, a piece of pizza, a box in a freezer, whatever the hell. But with Widget, it's a dedicated game, so you don't have to go through the complicated process of downloading maps and mods and shit like that. You can just get right out of the box. Widget 2 is I think it was like a 20-something Canadian. It's much cheaper American, but I picked up a bunch of copies for you guys. We got 2 right now. We have a contest going on my channel, which requires you guys come on, subscribe, like, comment, and on February 1st we're going to announce a bunch of winners. Here today, though, we have 2 keys initially that are just going to be given out to you guys just to use at your fucking leisure. We have a third prize, which is a bit different, where you guys not only win the key, but I'm going to give it to you personally on Steam, and you're going to be filming our first episode of Widget on my channel.
All right.
This will be, an episodic thing. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm going to sign up for that. I'm just kidding.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to get some opportunity too. You and I played a game. We played Dustwind. That's the first game we did together.
We played Dustwind. Yeah, SadGamerDad. It was I started off with like no subscribers. He was like up to his like 200 or something like that. I'm like, hey man, share your fucking love. He's like, well, what do we do? And I was like, well, let's play a fucking game. He's like, VR. I'm like, no, fuck VR. Don't get me wrong, I love VR, but like I was just tired of it at that point. My depth perception had suffered enough. My retinas were about to pop out my skull. So I was like, let's do something else. We got this game called Dustwind. If you guys are familiar with old school Fallout, it's like that, but in real time. Really, it's such a fucking fun game.
Some lots of old school Fallout.
I mostly killed SadGamerDad all the time. It was great.
Yeah,
it was awesome. So I
like
feel I was a winner.
At one point, we were a punk rock guy and a matching cyber dog or something. On here.
Yeah, a dog that can throw grenades with its mouth. That's pretty hardcore, right? Actually, that's something I will say. I have no sponsorship or anything like that, but you guys should definitely check out Dustwind. It's a game that's growing. It's actually pretty fucking fun and chaotic. It's basically like Altspace, but with guns. So, yeah.
All right, so we got together this week with TryHard, and I say we
have a question out there. Did you hear that?
We'll have to take a question after the audience, after the show.
Yeah, that's gonna be part of the giveaway.
The Q&A is the last part.
Yeah.
Reserve your questions for the end, please, and we'll get to them. Yeah. But let's talk about. We got together, and I'm gonna go over here with my buddy JustJohn.
Yeah. Okay. Shit.
We're gonna divide and conquer.
Yeah.
So JustJohn and I got together with TryHard and Raymond and AquaFPS this week, and we played a game that's free to play. Shannon, our own producer.
Shannon was also there.
Shannon, get out here, Shannon.
Come out here now.
Shannon. Come on, get out. Let's get some love for Shannon.
Butt.
What?
Yeah,
What about my
Bring
butt?
Shannon.
yeah. Bring her butt. Yeah,
Thanks,
guys, heart her butt
guys.
right now. Everyone give her butt a heart.
Shannon presented to Shannon played as the female character.
The only one.
I'd like to sneak up on people and eat them. She was the blonde who snuck up and probably destroyed all of us at one point every time because we were chivalrous and she ate us.
What can I say?
But we
We
played
were all
Deceit.
shitheads to each other.
We were shitheads. We played Deceit. Deceit is a game where you just fool everyone into not thinking you are one of the infected people on this stranded building, stranded lab, stranded. I had a real old school horror vibe to it. And,
Asylums and stuff, yeah. It was really
yeah,
creepy.
and you're going around pretending you don't need to drink blood if you're one of the infected people. And the other people are trying to see if you're drinking blood. So it's a lot of fun to figure out who really is infected. And you either try to make it out of the area, the building, which John did at least once, or get eaten, eat everybody, which everybody ate me. I think I didn't eat everybody at all. I was not
I
feeling
made
very
it a
hungry
point.
that day,
I didn't
apparently.
care if I won the game. I just wanted to rip SadGamerDad apart. That was just like my main goal.
No, I was missing ranch, man. I didn't have my ranch. I would have barbecued your ass.
They'll teach you to have me on your talk show, dick.
I'm gonna have ranch dressing all over everybody. I'm gonna eat them. But we played Deceit. We played a crazy game that I'm gonna call the Teletubbies game, for lack of a better description. But it's called Gang Beast.
Beast.
Anyone familiar with Gang
Great
Beast?
party game. Great party game.
It's like these wibbly wobbly guys, and you try to wrestle each other into death, right? You try to kill each other, and whoever
there
dies
was
last
many
wins.
points that we got into a grip, and we just decked the shit out of each other for ages. And it was a chaotic game filled with lust and carnage. It was amazing.
And a lot of
And then we had a game we didn't get around to playing called Battle Right, which is another free game. It's a team team arena based. We didn't get around to playing that one. And then the final we played for you old school or you Nintendo people, we played Super Smash Brothers-esque game called Brawlhalla. Little spin on the Viking Valhalla.
Yeah, and to kind of set the stage a little bit here, I want to make something clear before you guys see how that all went. Raymond and I, just because you need to know how bad we beat John and SadGamerDad down. Raymond and I spent about a week ahead of time training in Brawlhalla to just own these noobs, and it went down so well. It was great. It was great.
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. I'm the one editing, man. So
Okay, so what we're going to do, guys, we're going to watch the replay footage of those three games, Deceit, Game Beast, and Brawlhalla, and we're going to go to our individual platforms so that you can root each one of us on. So I'm going to let you assign you guys an emoji. So for me and John, do the sad face emoji if you want to root for us, and for Raymond and TryHard, do the crazy tongue out face. All right, so let's get
give
ready
me
and
a
let's
tongue,
go to our
girls.
individual platforms.
all right.
All right, who's going to be up first? Up first, is it me and John? Oh, TryHard and Raymond. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, boy.
I love the music.
Yeah, I
All
made
right.
it myself.
I love the music. Yeah, let's hear for that music. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, the
yeah.
Creators Club theme right.
Oh, and before I announce who the obvious is, me and John, let's talk about who else was in the game with us. Aqua was in the game, and he was playing as Boat, which I thought was pretty damn funny. So let's welcome me and JustJohn. Woo, woo. Let's go, John. Let's see those sad faces for SadGamerDad and JustJohn. All right, guys, we're gonna roll the footage, so let's see it.
SadGamerDad, why are you all covered in blood?
It looks like you're going in a good direction to get voted off the island there, Sad Gamer Balls.
Just scary.
Maybe.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
fuck y'all, I'm killing everybody. I just been attacked by everybody, and that's including the other fucking person.
Oh wait, no, never mind. JustJohn's not infected.
What is this mutant in a wheelchair that I'm looking at?
That's Rosie O'Donnell after Atkins.
Oh wait, it's John.
Oh, you drank blood. You drank blood. Yeah, you shiesty. We need another vote.
Never
Where
realized
is
how
everyone?
vulgar I got in competitive
Right,
games.
Kings and I are fucked.
We're fucked.
Just Kings and I?
And made it funny, man.
Oh wait, no, John's. Oh, he's right there.
Nope. Microphone.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Jesus fuck! Why? And I was the infected the
It
whole
made it funny.
time.
I'm off the mic now.
I only killed him 3 times. I'm going to suck all your goddamn dicks.
Alright, everybody stand here, look at the blood, and close your eyes. Why can't we all just kill
It
each
is.
other?
Indeed.
Oh, fine. Sure.
Because I saw you, you're a monster!
You're not a woman. You're an asshole.
I am an ass. Thank you.
What other parts of the body is he?
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Help!
Come to me, boy. Someone is stripping on my arm. Okay, so I wonder who was infected.
No, don't pick her up.
I didn't.
Shoot her.
I feel like everyone's taking the drugs except for me right now because everyone's just kind of doing this weird little derpy happy dance, and there's a monster over here looking like it has to take a wicked shit. Doing a little dance, doing a little sexy girl dance. This is just for you.
I don't know what to do.
You just accept it. You accept it.
Sexy dance, I'm very uncomfortable. I'm a mutant too, though. Should I be attracted?
Sexy gamer dad.
You're a fucking virgin.
That'll be the next thing.
These doors aren't. These doors aren't. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, you guys.
It's him. It's him.
Shit.
Where do we go?
Outside.
The fuck, you voted, Shannon, you voted for me.
Good job, Shannon. You're doing the right thing.
Let's find that bitch.
Yeah, TryHard's a bitch.
Hey,
There's Shannon.
we need to be all fucking queefy about it.
You know,
I made it.
Shannon, no one trusted you.
I made it back.
No one trusted you.
Yes, girl. Take this.
See, look, TryHard didn't trust you. He had to take you down.
TryHard had to execute Order 66.
Uh-oh.
John, I'm about to give you my sexy lady dance.
I saw that dance. It is not pleasant.
Aqua didn't like the dance either, John. How was it?
How are your kids not hear you?
It was a good dance, okay? No.
where you at?
That was me.
I just wanted to see how well I could hide from you.
I just wanted to find the items, and they had to murder me. TryHard had to murder me.
Eat my ass.
I just wanted to look at the items. I like to explore.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I'm a curious man.
Scared the shit out of me. I just stood still. I'm like,
I was exploring my feelings.
Heck, I'm yours.
if you hit each one,
That was probably me getting murdered. Who was that?
Oh god!
They call me Mr. Butt. They call me Mr. Butts, man. Come here. Look at my dance.
There you go.
Oh shit! It wasn't me. It wasn't
Yeah,
me.
I edited this, but Aqua chased me for probably a good 10 minutes with that knife.
He really wanted to kill your ass.
He was not happy with my dance.
Anyone notice TryHard's Hello Kitty watch and his Fisher Price gun? I did. Right off
Don't
the
be
bat.
jealous of style.
Style. Well, my gun was orange, was green and
Check
black,
this
so I
out,
was
you
like the
guys.
sad
Check
gamer
this
dad
out.
block.
This song is very...
Shannon, why? You know what?
Oh, prepare for it.
I was observing this scene.
Yeah, it was
Were you two
funny.
were just-
Aqua hit such a pitch, it sounded like a kazoo, and I was like, I need to work with this.
I have a torch.
No, fuck you. You're way too ready to be friendly to me, man. That's suspicious as shit.
Oh, they're coming. They're coming. Keep them outside. Shoot them. Shoot them from out there.
KingsEntourage, or Raymond, is way better a shot than I am.
Okay, Aqua, all we have to do is vote him out next time it's light time, or
It will
you
be
can
my
transform
friend.
and kill him.
How do I vote? I'm not infected.
I'm not infected.
B1, I
think we can kind of say we've been infected.
I'm not.
Just open up and just wreck them.
Are you talking to me, John? Are you telling me?
John, you said wreck them.
You've seen me play, right?
Okay, don't wreck them. Just
Are you sure about that?
Serpentine! Oh god, no! I can do my own action music. Check this out.
Little boy.
Hey, little boy.
You fucking nerds! Oh god!
Oh, so I'm having flashbacks, guys. Yeah, I saw that a lot. That game.
On the gang beasts and this.
I'm having being on flashbacks right now.
How do you
Oh, he's a pretty one.
No.
Look at my dead, lifeless body outside the ring there.
Yes!
It was confusing.
One shot, one opportunity. This is everything you ever wanted. Get the fuck out, John. I don't know how to crouch. There's a way to drop your ass down low.
I am with my comb over.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
I figured that.
Duck. Oh, no.
No.
Was that you? Was that your maniacal laugh?
Yes, I was the hobo with jaundice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, AquaFPS the shit out of me.
Trust.
Okay, guys, everyone stay calm. Everyone stay calm. We have to work together. No. Okay, come here now to me.
This game actually recently just gone on Nintendo Switch.
No.
Take his pipe.
Nobody stays where I put them.
You're coming with me. Fall in the goop.
Aqua's like a discount James Worthy from the 80s. The Lakers.
I almost had him here.
Don't listen to him. He's mad. He's crazy with power.
Knocked out. Wrecked.
Gotta knock you out.
Get up!
Oh!
Oh god. No. Raymond and I took some skydiving classes before this, just to let you guys know. So you're gonna see a lot of skill here.
Again, my sad little green body down there. Getting smacked.
This is the best anime battle I've ever seen.
See, check it out. Look at that form.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful. That's a relaxation video.
I think I streamed more in this game, in Gang Beasts, than I did in Deceit.
KingsEntourage and TryHardHeroes versus SadGamerDad.
Oh.
This game would define our entire lives. Whoever
Whoops.
loses will definitely die for real.
Let the games begin!
I just stand
The
there.
most amazing thing you will ever see in your entire
And as you can see from that footage, Raymond and I won. And that means JustJohn and SadGamerDad died for real. But no, they beat the shit out of us. We were really tired and pissed off, so that's how that went.
All right. Yeah, let's hear it for our worthy contestants. Now, who do you think came out on top in the overall gameplay? Was it TryHard and Raymond from Creators Club? Or just John and myself, SadGamerDad? Sad faces.
Guys, come on, look at us. Look at Raymond's physique. Clearly, we are the better athletes.
We got a few sad faces. TryHard's kicking our butts, John. We got to try harder next time. We got to learn from this guy.
It's a perspective.
It is true, but I think everyone saw the evidence that JustJohn is being a whiny baby whiner, and I never shot him even once. Is that right, guys? You think so? Yeah, see, they're all shaking their heads. They know it's bullshit, John. They know it.
We'll see.
All right,
Tell us
so
later.
it's time now. Then let's get to some the giveaway and questions. But first, let's talk about where we can find each one of us. As you can see behind me, this is all our social media information. But TryHard, what do you prefer on the list of social medias people can check you out at?
You know what? I would just prefer the most helpful thing for me right now would be my YouTube. Secondary would be my Twitter. Facebook is good, but I mean only if it's convenient for you guys. No big deal there. I will say it's not up there right now because we're still figuring shit out right now. But eventually you guys will be able to get some Yeah Girl T-shirts because that's that shit I always say whenever I get stressed out in games. And so if you guys want to get a hold of those, that'll be pretty baller. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Raymond, Creators Club, which one you prefer for contacting information up there? Just the website?
Yeah, just go to the website. You can contact us if you want to get a hold of anything. You know, even if you just want some tips on how to start out, just let me know and I'll work with you on that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, that's all you really need to do. And then Aqua's one of our clients. If you want to support him, you can go to his stuff. You know, it's pretty simple.
All right.
Just Google him, you'll find him.
Excellent.
He's everywhere.
All right, thank you guys. Of course, you guys, you can always find me on Twitter at SadGamerDad. I did a funny thing a while back. I did a calendar of all the VR bad boys, and I got Nathy and some other pretty popular streamers in VR to join me in my stupid calendar, and we did our best trying to look tough guy poses. So go to follow me on Twitter, youtube.com/SadGamerDad. Nathan was actually wearing like John Lennon glasses in his, so he was rocking the Beatles look.
Sassy prick. Yeah.
Being sassy. That's where you can find all of us. JustJohn, I'm working on getting him on streaming or something on Twitch. I think it'd be awesome to get a Twitch stream going with JustJohn. I'm opening a Twitch account soon. I'll be streaming to that. I actually have it, but it is not ready to watch. But let's talk about giveaway. Who wants to have a chance to win a game? So, yes, I see a lot of hands. So the way this is going to work, if you ask a question, then you will be entered in to win a game. And
or make a statement, or just make a statement.
Make a
That's cool too.
statement,
Something that can
ask
make
a
us laugh,
question,
something to do, whatever.
something will go with that, and then we'll just kind of let the guys up here pick who we think the worthy winners are of. So, so let's get your hand raised, and not everybody talk at once. We'll let TryHard here take a question first, and we'll let him pick who he wants to.
All right, let me see. The names are far away. Let me look at your beautiful.
Let's get up here near the audience. Let's move up. Let's do this.
All right, let's see. Who wants to give us a statement or win a goddamn fuck? Which one of you guys?
Who wants to be a new game
Who
owner?
wants to win a fuck? Come on.
Okay, well, yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't want to win a
Rushy
fuck.
and Trash. The thing about it's funny about Rushy and Trash is I film videos of these assholes and they're up here fucking doing this shit. You already have witch hit, so you don't get to do
I just
shit.
have a question.
Oh, okay. What's up?
When did
What's
Dane
up?
Cook
What's
take
up?
a bump of cocaine, decide to start doing gaming videos?
Yeah. Okay. Fucking Christ.
Dane Cook. Is Dane Cook still relevant in this day and age? I
don't know.
How many? Is he still on Comedy Central late at night?
All right,
I don't watch
Jackson.
it.
What's up, buddy?
All right, this is for GamerDad. First of all, how did your kids not hear
for
you
me?
screaming?
How do my kids not hear me scream? I have my own room. It's not soundproof in any way, but they're older teenagers, right? Like 18 and 19, just turned 20. So they don't pay attention to me. Shit, they do their own thing. They check and make sure I'm not dead every once in a while, right? You okay, Dad?
Also, like about the
They see me passed out at the keyboard or something. They just put a pillow on me and I'm good, man. But thank you for my concern of my health and safety. I appreciate it.
Also, like about the new YouTube changing thing. That seems like a pretty big benefit for me.
YouTube, yeah.
For a second, I didn't think we had any questions, and then I realized it's just people trying to think of some shit. Because now we see people popping up there. I saw Matt do it, and Mike. So Mike. Okay, so Matt, you go first. What's up? I saw your tip pop up.
Sad. I was like, if your kids are 18 and 19, do they VR as well, or do they play with you, or are you just a lone gamer in the house?
No. Okay, I got a gaming family, but they don't do VR. I'm the only VR. My wife, Fox console player, she plays PUBG with a group of Marines. And they actually train killers.
Right.
And they actually practice
That's for sure.
their real life skills translate into the game. It's kind of cool. And my wife and my son and daughter, they just kind of do Fallout 4 and anime games. My daughter does online anime games or whatever. She don't really do much gaming.
You know what I mean?
She's a casual gamer.
Yeah, she draws stuff. She draws art. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for the question, man. All right, so is anyone remembering who else asking questions? Someone should be writing this down. Is there a scribe?
Yeah.
No, that's my thing, man. I'm a spaz. Question, totally weird. Are you Canadian? TryHard.
I'm living in Canada, but I'm actually I have dual citizenship from South Africa and Canada.
See, and the crazy thing is,
South African
lady
lady.
truth right now. Don't know if you're telling
No,
the
I'm
truth.
serious. I'm serious. Yeah, I was born in Bulawayo, and now I'm living in Kamloops, British Columbia. Beautiful
It's in-
British Columbia.
Cool.
It's in the
Yeah.
eyes. Look at it. It's in his eyes. Can't you see his eyes?
You're Canadian.
I can see the glint of insanity.
Thinking
Yeah.
about it just screams lions and maple leaves.
All right, one more question actually. Do you like Trailer Park Boys? No, maybe. Yes, no, maybe.
No, my girlfriend wants me to. There's my answer for that. But the proper answer is I do enjoy the more newer seasons of it. Actually, yeah.
Cool. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So, do we need another entry?
We have
got enough?
Sid and Matt both had questions.
Oh, I'm good.
All right, Sid. Sid's up front.
With your avatar, are you the one?
Sid, you beautiful
drew-
butt.
Oh. With your avatar, are you the one that drew it?
Yeah, I do all my own
okay.
artwork. The T-shirts that'll be available soon enough here. I actually did I do all the artwork for all that shit. There's gonna be a few variants. All my artwork is me. I prefer to kind of be self-sufficient when it comes to that. Yeah, totally. I like that question.
All
I
right.
didn't think anyone would ask that one. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Matt,
my daughter would
also,
appreciate
you said
the question
Matt,
on
you
art.
don't have a question anymore?
No,
You don't want to win a game? What's wrong with you, dude?
I
Come
already
on.
asked a question.
No, it's not book club, but I mean, you could still ask a question.
I asked a question.
Okay.
All right. So,
God damn it!
are we gonna cut it? Are we gonna cut it off? Shannon, let's get my producer in on this. Are we gonna cut the drawings off?
Well, we
Head him
got,
up.
let's get one more in. Let's get Phone Nathan over here. He's got a question too.
What is Mitch?
All right.
Yeah, I have a
Question.
question for TryHardHeroes. So, like, in less, like in 1 week, you double your subscriber on YouTube. So, where do you think you will be in like 6 months or 1 year?
In 6 months,
Okay.
well, see, there's your answer. No, I'm a prescriber to the law of attraction, and I do believe that if I set a goal and that's what I focus in on, I'm going to get there. And I would say in 6 months, my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers, if not more, by that point in time. Yeah, that's my main goal.
I'm just saying.
And I think you'll get that. I think you'll get that easily, guys. His stuff is great. It is so funny.
All right, I think we're good.
Awesome.
We gotta decide who's gonna get our keys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who wants our keys?
All right.
All right,
We have the
well,
keys
I'll
to the
defer.
Why don't
I'll
you
defer
guys
the-
message me who your vote is based on their questions?
I'm green.
Well, how about this? You guys pick one of those because you just pick anyone at random you want to give that shit to, like whoever asked a question, and then Raymond and I will pick the last two and the final one for filming.
All right,
in a few
all right. We gotta not let them hear us.
Don't expect me to help. I wasn't paying any attention.
That's
Okay,
fine,
turn the
John. That's
microphone off.
mutual.
All right, I'm leaving your ears, audience. I'm going to join in the fray.
Actually, I'll message you.
The meeting.
It's kind of hard.
I'm green. Can that be a benefit?
I'm actually torn between Sid and Fowen for that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. No.
Yeah. Raymond's in agreement. Okay. Yeah. I can hear you. Oh yeah, we'll go for it, Gabe.
How's it going, buddy?
Scared me.
Honestly, it was putting myself out there. When I first messaged Raymond at Creators Club, I didn't expect that he would respond. I didn't expect anyone to respond. I had no idea what my worth was. I didn't feel like I had any. I think the hardest thing was getting started. Just putting yourself out there. That's the hardest thing you're ever going to do. But once you do it, it gets easy, So.
And I've got a shallow comment to add to that. I had to work out 50 pounds or some shit in a year so I could be camera presentable. So I'm going to answer the shallow, look good on camera, guys. Yeah, flex.
That's why I do all my stuff in VR. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of.
All right, should we alert our runners?
Yes.
You got the census, guys?
Yeah, you guys go first, and then Raymond and I will do the last
Go
one.
ahead. SadGamerDad,
All right.
you announce.
Our first winner, I think we may have doubled up on simultaneous.
Yeah.
Our first winner, and where are they up there? I've lost track of them. Where'd they go? Where are they?
Dead Santa.
Oh yes, I can't pronounce the name. Fair enough. Your excellent question. Right in the middle. Looks like Shootek, but it's not. You're the one on the first key.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo!
Sweet. Awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, phone. That's awesome. That actually frees up our choices, so we have one extra key to give out here. It was one of those. That's awesome, actually, because so yeah, you got a few questions there, and then Raymond and I think we definitely want to give Sid a key. So Sid, you're going to get one.
Sid, all right, Sid.
I really liked you taking note of the art. That really made me happy. And I know this might be unorthodox in this situation, but I would say just because I enjoyed all you guys coming here. I really appreciate that. But I loved Gabe's question. I think we're going to bring Gabe into the fold as well. So Gabe, congratulations. But I will say that is not the end. That is not the end. You guys can still win. If you're kind of shy, you didn't want to get involved, that's totally fine. Just stop on over my channel, leave a comment, like, subscribe. You could fucking win, like straight up. Like I'm gonna do this at fucking random. It's gonna be like plucking pubic hair. I'm gonna find one of you guys. There you go, bam. There's another one that don't win. We're also giving away 2 SOS keys. So there's another game you saw me film on my channel. If you guys are into that shit, it's like PUBG meets Hunger Games and some other shit. It's kind of fun. Actually, it's really fun. So that'll be another thing you guys can win. So definitely take part in that. Yeah, that's it. SadGamerDad, you there?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I lost my audio. Can you hear me again?
Yeah.
All right, let's get some closing thoughts. So I'm going to tell you about my next show. Let's hear about my next show. I am super duper stoked. And first, though, I'm going to give a huge hand to TryHardHeroes. Yeah. Let's see those emojis. Maybe we're going to break 3,000. Come on.
Give me all of your. Each one of you can spare at least one.
Spare an emoji for TryHard today.
I'll give you like 5 TryHard.
Yeah. I'm going to give him the full circle.
Don't forget Raymond, you guys. Raymond's the guy who made this
full circle,
and he's definitely a big aspect of this whole thing.
Yes, I also want to say
if you guys ever want to pursue something amazing,
a huge special thanks to Raymond. Where is he? Yes, Raymond. Thank you, man. Thank you for Aqua gaming with us. Thank you for TryHard. And I just want to say, the minute I saw TryHard and I saw his content, I'm a huge supporter of TryHard, and I'm there for him all the steps of the way, man. You're the dude.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Much
Thank you so much. Hell yeah.
All right, so my next show is going to be on February the 11th, and I'm still working out the start time. I think it's going to be around probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon, U.S., and maybe before, but we'll post it for sure, so don't bookmark that just yet. I'll have the event out. It's going to be with a Twitch streamer named ZimTalk5. He is a VR-only Twitch streamer, and he is actually the largest subscriber base VR-only streamer on Twitch. So I'm looking forward to hearing all about Twitch streaming and what that's like to build a community in Twitch and actually have people subscribe and pay. People pay to watch him. That's crazy. What a crazy thought. You guys are getting all this for free right here. But if you want to throw some coins up here, Jacob, can we get some coins up here? I don't think Jacob's here. Throw some just throw quarters at SadGamerDad.
I'll take dollar bills in my G-string.
I'll take some dollar bills. So. I mean, yeah, we need a little G-string in the back in my butt. But come on out to that show. We'll have it all across social media. Again, follow these guys on their social media networks. Go to creatorsclub.net. Hit up Raymond if you're interested. Follow TryHard on his YouTube channel or on his Twitter at TryHardHeroes. Follow me at SadGamerDad on Twitter or on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SadGamerDad. That's going to do it for tonight. You guys have been beautiful, kiddos. Thank you. Thank you for coming out. Yes.
Thank you.
Cue the music, Shannon. Music. Woo! Woo! Come on, we dance. Let's boogie. Let's dance and bit. Slam dance, mosh pit.
Oh God, keep dancing.
Mosh pit, we try hard.
Don't let them see you cry. Don't let them see you cry.
Woo!
Thank you everyone for coming out today.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'll see you guys afterwards in the campfire if you want to talk and hang out and then get some more details on the giveaways.
Don't drive in AltspaceVR.
For me, I've got some moving else to do.
There we go.
All right.
Well, that's all. Stream's done. Looks like